Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. Welcome back to Football Manager 2021 and Eastern Resurgence 2 with Steaua Bucharest. We're cracking on with our European campaign in what's hopefully going to be an extra video this week. If all goes to plan, this should go out on Wednesday. And after our win against the AIK, the Swedes, last time, we're through to the second qualifying round of the Champions League. And in today's video, we have both legs against the champions of the Czech Republic, Sparta Prague. And we also have the draw for the next round, so if we get through, we'll know who we're going to be facing there as well. As always, if you're enjoying the videos, drop a like down below, leave comments. They're the best ways to support and help the channel. And if you haven't done so already, or if you are new, then do subscribe, turn on notifications. We're about 35 subs away from 1,000 right now, getting ever so close to that 1K. So yeah, just very simple today. Couple of games against Sparta Prague. We played one league game off camera. I'll show you that. It was against Universitatea Craiova. We got lucky here. We were not great. And the second half, things just sort of flipped. And we scored 2 late goals to win. Because of fixture congestion, because of international travel, it's been really difficult to, put form together because we're having to rotate the team so much. And the first half here was just dreadful. We went 1-0 down to Craiova. Hajduk scored the goal on the 27th minute. It was just a dismal first half. But we made some changes and got 2 goals in the final 12 minutes. Sipos scoring in back-to-back games to give us an equalising goal. That was on 78 minutes. And then in the 90th minute, Slavica Maksimovic came off the bench and scored the winning goal. It was a great goal, good from range, and we know he can score those. He scored a few. But we were ever so lucky to get the win in this one. Again, we've been experimenting with some younger players. Nikolic played at centre-back again and was much better than he was in that first leg against the AIK. And we also played Vero Martin, a centre midfielder, 21 years of age. He's right-footed. So we're playing him as that right-sided mez, using our double mez. So we do finally have our first competitive win of the season in 90 minutes. We had a bad start, losing in the Super Cup to FCSB, and then getting beat 4-2 by them in our first league game of the season. That wasn't great at all. But we did manage to better AIK over the 2 legs in the Champions League first qualifying round. We drew 1-1 in the first leg at home. And there was drama in the second leg as we went ahead early on. Hussein scored late on for AIK to send it to extra time. They then took the lead through Prika. But then Leon Sipos came on from the bench and got the equalising goal for us in Sweden to send us through on away goals. And so we find ourselves here today against Sparta Prague. If we win this tie, we're going to face either Legia Warsaw of Poland or MSK Žilina of Slovakia. That's the draw that we've got for the third qualifying round if we get through. Sparta Prague have won 3 of the last 4 seasons in the Czech Republic. Slavia Prague and Victoria have been the other winners. Looks like their season has just started as well. They beat Armenian champions Aratu in their first qualifying round. So let's have a look at Hlozek then. 23-year-old striker who can play on the left as well. I mean, he's very quick. He's very quick. That's going to be a difficult player to contend with. Okay, fitness looks fine. Conditioning looks good. We'll bring Lukovic back in at left back. And we'll bring Nedelea back in as well. And Sipos may have scored in back-to-back games, but I'd still fancy Ismail up top. I think we'll go back to Manalake at centre-back. I'm going to give Nikolic game time this season. I think he's going to be probably 4th choice because Cimpianu at the moment I think is going to be playing more at right back than he is at centre back because I'm really struggling to find a good right back in this transfer window. We still haven't signed anyone since signing Nikolic. Nothing's really happened. Looks like they have gone to a 4-4-1-1. There's no pressure on these guys here. I'm just going to tell them to enjoy it and just see what happens. We've already achieved our goal for the Champions League. They wanted us to get to this point. So, anything beyond here is a bonus. And if we lose, we'll just drop down to another European competition. But I'm hoping that we can find ourselves in some sort of group stage this season. We'll have to see, though. Here's Kiyan for Sparta. And we've managed to win the possession. Dinoza clears it forwards. But it's not really gone too far. Here is Hlozek, who we did highlight before the match. And Travnik. And Kiyan on the edge of the box. It's taken a deflection and it's finally in by Karabek. And Sparta Prague take a 1-0 lead inside 6 minutes. It was Travnik with the cross. Kiyan on the edge of the box took a deflection and it fell fortunately to Karabek. Morong has picked up a knock. It might be okay. We'll see what he's like. Sparta coming forward again here. Header away by Shofran and a missed header there. It's come to Nezovic. Here is Ismail. And he's looking to maybe put a cross in for Dinoza. Finds Nezovic. And Morong and Dinoza, and it's an equalising goal. It's an away goal. Dinoza's actually been pretty solid recently. He did well last season. I think he got like 7 goals and 7 assists or something like that. He kind of came out of nowhere and was really good for us. And I wasn't expecting him to play like as much as he did. I thought Mbungu would be our more important winger, but Denoza's actually been pretty solid for us, and he's managed to equalise for us there. Ball over the top, finds Karabek. Plavsic, back to Karabek. Kiyan has a shot, it's blocked. If we can just get people behind the ball here and just really pack like the middle of the pitch. Oh, good tackle there by Lukovic and cleared by Shofran. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for that. I'm going to make it much more narrow and just try and really clog the middle of the pitch with players. Sukar, ball forwards to Denoza. And that was a terrible pass, giving the ball away in the middle of the pitch. Here's Flozek's got some space on this left flank here. That's the problem with going narrow, is we're exposing those flanks, but I'm not sure how good they're crossing. As Flozek's gone all the way, but the shot is speculative. I've got a throw-in in a good place here, though. Nedelair to Vasilescu. Nedelair's managed to get it back, but loses out. And Karabek coming forward again now. Got a few players to beat, but I think he's going to try and go all the way here. He's not got a lot of help, poor guy. But we've managed to get the ball back. Here's Lukovic. Goes long, looking for Ismail, but doesn't find him. Here's Travnik to Hozek. And again goes for goal. That was just off target. It was a good effort, though. There's about a minute and a half left of this 45 minutes. Here's Ismail to Denoza. Denoza's going to keep going here. Oh, and he's gone all the way. And he's given us a lead right before half-time. His second goal of the game, eggs on Denoza. And he's having a good start to the season. We've had a bit of a shaky start as a team. But Denoza's already got 3 goals for us. And he could be a big player this season. And we might not need a right winger. No, we're going to need a backup, but Denoza might still be starting. We have 2 away goals and a lead just before half-time. Sparta have been pretty wasteful, I think. 15 shots, 3 on target. But yeah, we're leading. I didn't expect this in the first leg. I'm going to take off Morong. Just, make sure that we don't get any further injury to him. We're going to bring on Maximovic. They've got a corner kick here. And, well, they've scored a minute into the second half, so they've shut me up. It was Becker from a set piece. But, yeah, they had a lot of shots in that first half, but they didn't. They only got that 1 goal. It's a free header. We haven't done well there at all, really. That's our bad. I'm going to go for a no pressure. It's 2-2. This is actually pretty good for a first leg away from home. 2 away goals. We're not losing. I'm not disappointed with this. Denoza is starting to get very tired now, though. So I think we'll make a change. We'll move Ismail out wide. We'll bring on Sipos. Let's see if he can get another goal from the bench. Well, there's a free kick here in the 85th minute. It's headed away. And it's Paul Crab now for Sparta Prague. And he's going to probably go all the way here. But there is a red shirt coming in at the far post. And they found him. And Hlozek gives Sparta Prague the lead in the 85th minute. I don't think we deserve to lose this game. We haven't had a lot of shots, but we've been more clinical than they have. They've got 3 goals now. But yeah, in that first half, they just had a lot of shots and didn't manage to hit the target all that often. We'll bring on Gromeni for the last few minutes and just hope that we don't concede again. Because if we concede a 4th, that's going to make our job in the home leg very, very difficult. Here's to catch. Sacek. Ball over the top. It's Flozek. It's Paul Crab. It is a 4th. Oh dear. Yeah, 4-2 is difficult to come back from, even with 2 away goals. We've now got to win by 2 at home. And I don't know that that's going to happen. But at full time, the first leg ends Sparta Prague 4, Steaua Bucharest 2. But Sparta could have had so many more. 26 shots, only 7 on target. But you know what? That was a tough first leg. I knew it was going to be. We've done all right. We've got a couple of goals, a couple of away goals. So if we can win by 2 and keep a clean sheet, we will be through. Legia drew with Žilina in Poland. So you'd fancy Žilina for that second leg in Slovakia. Okay, Morong's going to miss about a week with that thigh injury. He might miss the second leg. Okay, second leg against Sparta Prague. 29,000 tickets sold, almost sold out. 30 degrees C as well. It's a very hot day. Okay, given we're at home, I'm going to go more positive. I'm going to push up that defensive line. Alright, so in team news, Vasilescu's not playing. He's not been good enough. We're going to start Toma. Nezovic has actually been really poor recently. And Ishmael. Not finding as many goals. I'm going to start Grimeni on this left. I'm going to leave Ishmael up top. But Sipos could come on. If we can win this by 2, then we should be okay. Unless it's a really high scoring win by 2. But, you know, if we lose, it's not the end of the world. We'll just drop down to, I think, the Europa Conference League. Maybe the Europa League. I have no idea. Good tackle by Denoza, but doesn't win the possession. And a header by Dursek goes over. Looks like they've changed system again to a 4-2-3-1. So I think they're trying to work out what their best tactic is. They won 4-2 with that 4-4-1-1 though. I don't know why they change it. It just seems to be a common thing with these AI teams is they keep chopping and changing formation. Here's Morong. And it's a goal. Okay, 1-0. I mean, this is how the other game went. We were 1-0 up at half-time. We then lost 4-2. But we're 1-0 up after 12 minutes. It's 4-3 on aggregate. And that's a good start. Morong to Grimeni. And Grimeni gives back the ball to Morong. Goes for the goal from outside the box. It's a nice finish. It's 1-0. And it's 4-3 to Sparta now on aggregate. Timer wins the ball in the air. But the possession comes back to Sparta. Here's Slozek. To Karabek. I think it might be actually, but I'm not quite sure. Nedelaire, don't bring him down. No fouls, no penalties, please. Oh, it's a goal. It's 1-1. It's an away goal for Sparta as well. So we've now got to score another 2 to level it. And if they score again, then we're going to have to score more goals because 2 away goals is the same amount that we got. So we've got to score at least 2. We've got to score 2 more goals without reply at the moment. And I don't see that happening. And at halftime it stays 1-1. Nothing else to really show apart from the goal each. But something isn't quite right at the start of this season. We've only won 1 competitive match in 90 minutes. And I don't know what the problem is because there really isn't much difference from last season. Not really in personnel apart from left back. So I don't really know what's changed. It's just been a really not a great start to this season. So hopefully we can get better as it goes on. Here's Hlozek for Sparta Prague. I mean, can you close him down, please? You're just giving him so much space there. And he shouldn't have been able to shoot. Right, we've got the high line. We're going to get stuck in. We're going to close down urgently. And we're going to go attacking because we desperately need goals. Plavsic returns the ball. And through on goal. Is it going to be a goal? Oh, it's not. Good save, Erez. I don't know why I keep saying Erez. There's no accent. It's Erez. Okay, he's gone all the way up to Ishmael. Actually, not a bad ball, you know. And Ishmael could go through here. Oh, God. Where's the Ishmael of last season? You got 37 goals last year. That was dreadful. And Denoza's having a bad game after me bigging him up earlier. Morong's hurt. He probably shouldn't have played, honestly. Vasilescu's going to come on for him. I mean, this really has been a pretty poor game. And Sparta have just held firm and like we've gone attacking and nothing's happened. Nothing has happened since we went attacking. It just doesn't work. So we're going to try and go a bit more direct and wide. And we're just going to hope for something in this last 10 minutes. Like maybe another goal, but it doesn't look like it. This game has just completely died. Ishmael had a good chance, which he completely messed up. Denoza had a dreadful game after me bigging him up. Toma was not good enough. We should have done a lot better in that second leg. And it just wasn't good enough. And that sees us out of the Champions League qualifying. Legia did win away in Slovakia. So they'll take on Sparta Prague. So let's see where we drop to then. If it's going to be the Europa League or the Europa Conference League. Okay, we're actually playing Žilina, who lost their qualifying match. So do you automatically get drawn against the other team then? And yeah, Sparta Prague take on Legia. That's actually really interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. So we've gone to the Europa League. We're in the 3rd qualifying round in that Champions path. I didn't realise that was a thing. I didn't realise that you actually face the losing side from the draw. So we're going to be going to Slovakia next time. I wonder how many countries we can get through in these European competitions. So far we've been to Kazakhstan, Ireland, Denmark, Sweden, Czech Republic and now Slovakia. How many countries can we get through before the end of this series? Should we try and get through the whole of Europe and see how far we get? That'd be quite cool. I think Sparta just went out there to play for the draw. You know, they didn't want to lose, and I think they went out of there to play for the draw and just make it a boring match. It's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. But the form just hasn't been there so far this season. We've only won one competitive game in 90 minutes against Craiova. And yeah, we're just struggling at the moment, struggling for form. Okay, so we've got both legs against Žilina in August. We do have a league game before that against Rapenzia Timișoara, who got promoted from the second division. And there's a game in between against Astra Giurgiu. So next time we'll play both legs against Žilina. We'll go through that Rapenzia game that we're going to play off camera. I'm also going to play the Astra one off screen and then show you any goals from that game in between the two legs in the Europa League. There's still a chance of us getting through to some sort of group stage. There's one more round of qualifying after this one. So win or lose, we'll be through to it. And then hopefully we can get some sort of good result either in this one or the next one. Because I'm hoping that we can get through to the group stage and get some of that TV money for it. I think this European football is kind of messing up our season though. It's nice to be in it, but I don't know if it's the travel or what it is, but something just doesn't seem right with the team at the moment. So hopefully things start to improve. We'll see how long we're in Europe for. If we end up in the group stage, then this is probably going to be a thing that happens until like December. So I'm hoping it really doesn't affect our league form. Otherwise, I think we're going to be in for a rough season. But that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below and leave comments. They're the best ways to support and help the channel. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe and turn on notifications. I know we haven't really been winning much on camera in the past few videos, but hopefully that changes soon. Yeah, hopefully we do a bit better in these games on camera, because something just doesn't seem right at the moment. But I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.